I know it's been a hot mother-loving minute. I know y'all probably been like, man, this dude probably done quit YouTube. He probably quit streaming altogether. This dude ain't been uploading for mother-loving ever. I could've did that, but I know some of y'all that are rocking with me would be like, why, yo, why'd you do that? But a mother lover is back up in here. And we got a lot to mother loving talk about, so we're gonna mother loving vibe out literally for a good minute, cause a bunch of stuff has been happening since I've last been here. Now, originally I wasn't supposed to be ghost this long, honestly, and it wasn't mother loving intentional, but a mother lover was tired and stuff like that. Then it's just personal stuff I had to handle, stuff I had to see into, you know, the usual. But I was like, dang, yo, I want to stream. Dang, yo, I want to stream. But then most of that got hampered, especially this week, when I had all these early behind days. Now, could I have just been like, yo, I'm gonna stream earlier? Yes, I could have. That was always the goal. But after a few days, by the time I ate and stuff, it started to get late. And although yesterday probably would have been a good day, because I had a bit more energy. So you guys probably could have got me a day earlier, but I was like, nah, because I still had to get up early the next day. And it was around this time the other day where I had a second wind of energy, ironically. But I was like, nah, let me do the responsible thing and get ready to wind down and get ready for work and stuff, because I've been working a bit earlier. So my lover has to get proper rest, gotta get coffee, eat, energy, all that stuff. It's important. That's important, my lovers. That's important. What's up, How Weezy? My lover is finally back in here. I know you're like, dang, when is this mother lover gonna come back? When is he gonna come back? But we're back up in here. Sheesh. Is it still the 26th? Yes, it is. It is still the 26th of today. So, on the 19th, last week, Nintendo had a direct called Indies World. And that was pretty much the kickoff to Gamescom. And that was another part of the reason why I was ghost. I was trying to catch up on it, stuff like that. So I still have to catch up on it. If I would have spent after I ate and stuff, and especially tonight trying to catch up on stuff, doing notes so I can tell you guys about a bunch of games. So I'm going to try to do my best off of memory. So bear with the mother lover. There are times where I do have to have notes because it is a lot of stuff. And I'll let you guys know. Look, I got some more loving notes. Boom, 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 boom. We discuss about it. I gotta have a little description so it could jog my loving memory. So I'm working on it. Crazy, it's already been 2 years since I had this loving channel. It's crazy. I wanted to actually stream on that day, but stuff didn't work out, but I didn't forget. And it's actually about to be, this year be my 3rd year with Twitch. So, if you want to be technical, I'm like 5 years in the game, but I really started going hard the last year and 2 as far as streaming goes and stuff like that. So it's a new fresh beginning. The funny thing is how this was just supposed to be like a side channel. That's the funny thing. Funny how things work out. But going back to the topic at hand. Nintendo had their Indies World, where pretty much a lot of independent developer games show up there. You know, they're getting showcased, and it is the kickoff to Gamescom. A game like Eastworld, where you kind of live underground, which is the premise, and how society's like changed because like the world's been like destroyed like 2 or 3 times. So it's an RPG, and that seemed pretty dope. I'm trying to think. Renoke. There was this another indie game called Renoke. That was pretty dope. I want to say that's another like story-driven kind of RPG. They did have a few beat 'em ups. Hotline Miami. So if you guys have PS4 or Xbox One, Hotline Miami. It's like this this top-down kind of shoot 'em up kind of game that looks like something from back in the day, but from what I've heard, it's very fun. I may have to give that a shot, cause I like just a blasty blast, a blast 'em up kind of thing. So that got announced for the Nintendo Switch. And the collection includes Hotline Miami 1 and 2, Super Hot, that is on the PS4, mainly was making, excuse me y'all, that game pretty much mainly took advantage of PlayStation VR. I mainly remember it being a PlayStation VR title. If I'm wrong, y'all come back, leave it in the comment. Oh, yeah, you are right. Or no, it was originally this, but also had the VR as well. But Super Hot was this shoot 'em up kind of game where if you moved, time moved, and like time slowed down. Kind of reminded me a bit of The Matrix. For all y'all back there who remember those my loving movies. And speaking on that, it's actually getting a 4th movie. So maybe I'll have to revisit the Matrix movie series, and I gotta get into John Wick, because a lot of people say that's fire. So yeah, that's coming to the Nintendo Switch. There's a whole bunch more games, but I did, like I said, I wanted to go back, watch it, freshen up, take some notes, so I can deeply talk about it, so I may have to revisit those another time. Sorry about that, y'all. But definitely wanted to bring it up because there's some pretty dope indie games by independent developers. Yes, they may not have the crazy graphical power or anything like what we're seeing now, but they can put games that look like this to shame. So shout out to all them indie developers who put in just as much work in your games and make something quality, when you have some developers out here. I don't want to say that their work is terrible, but their plans may not, the ideas that they may have for a game might not be executed as well, and that's when the quality suffers. Or maybe, hey, lead people leave stuff, like animators and voice actors or directors or producers, they leave games. They leave game studios because they're just done. Maybe different adventures, different endeavors, or shoot, they got families, they want more family time. I can't knock nobody for that. There was something else that I wanted to touch on, but I'm not 100% on it at this point, so I gotta go back and revisit. But a few people who were working at a few studios actually left. Yeah. I just can't think of it. Ooh. Super Mario Mother Lovin' Sunshine. Now, some people are like, some people are having feelings that Super Mario Sunshine could be coming to the mother loving Nintendo Switch. That's fire. I think that is amazingly fire if it is. It's just a rumor. Some people are kind of insinuating, hey, we may see it. Nintendo kind of put out, I guess, a cryptic tweet on Twitter. Talking about the summer. Hope your summer odyssey is filled with sunshine. And some people are like, oh my gosh. And you got Mario eating a watermelon, chilling out. So, some people might be like, hey, maybe it'll be Mario Sunshine 2. Maybe we'll get a remaster. Which would be great. And you want to know why a mother lover is saying that? Because I never, ever. I know y'all probably like, why are you trying to big it up then? Because I've never played Super Mario Sunshine. Now, if a mother lover gets a capture card, I would love to stream that. You guys would get a first impression directly from me, because I've never played the Mother Loving game ever. Which is dope. It's amazing. Then you had people who were talking about Gamescom. I watched a little bit of Gamescom. Like the very early Gamescom, where they were showing off a new mode coming to Gears of War 5, like a horror mode, where you're surviving like a whole bunch of waves and the enemies get tougher and how far can you get and this and that, and are you a love a base, cause it's just gonna get nasty, it's gonna get nanny, and can you handle the nanny-ness? Now that's up to you. That will be up to you. So there was that. Sega, actually on the first day some people were a little disappointed about this game called Humankind. I believe it's like a RPG of sorts, or open world kind of game, or strategy kind of game. I gotta look into it again and then come back to you on exactly what Humankind is. Now, for day 2, alright, day 2 of Gamescom, people were talking about yeah on a mother loving yeah. I know y'all probably like, what is this dude talking about? What is this mother lover on right now? Because this mother lover is not right in his mom. Now, why I was going kind of got something to do with Yakuza, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Heard it? You heard it? You heard it? Hey, Yakuza, Sega for their day down and dirty in their Yakuza bag. Got all up in it. They have a Origins collection right now on the PlayStation Store, where that Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, Yakuza Kiwami 2. And then on top of that, no, we ain't done. You thought we was done? We're not done. We are not done at mother loving all. You know why? Because Sega messed around. They messed around and announced the Yakuza Remastered Collection. Do you know what that motherloving means? So that's why you got rock with my motherloving Twitch, because I brought Yakuza back home. So I still gotta finish up Yakuza 0 on Legend difficulty, because I do want you guys to see that. So that will be, when I do get back to that, that will be Yakuza's last hurrah for YouTube. So if you want to see it, if you want to see it live specifically, you gotta come back home. You gotta vibe out with a mother lover on YouTube. Why? Because that is where Yakuza is going to live, on my mother loving Twitch. Now, you still want to check it out, but you're like, I'm not really rocking with Twitch. I will export it and transfer it over here as well. So when it is gone from my Twitch, you guys can always revisit it, rock out with it, vibe with it. And so that you guys are like, hey, his Twitch is actually decent. It's not buns. Yeah. So Yakuza will live on my Twitch channel. So after the Yakuza 0 ending, I'm giving you guys that. When I beat it on Legend, that's it. That's it. As far as anything live Yakuza, you gotta rock out with a mo lover on Twitch. So you can get the whole first experience, this and that, because I want to do that entire. I want to know the whole story. I have Yakuza 6. Ben had it. That's the end of the story. But I would like to get everything, so you guys can get my personal opinion on how everything summed up, because it's real. And I actually have the Premium of Life edition, where they give you the drinks, they give you the cups with the dragons from Yakuza, from the Yakuza series. It's a Kiryu's Dragon of Dojima right on the cups. It's so fire, and you get the coasters with it. Oh, it's so fire. So I had to get that. They were like, this is the last Yakuza as part of Kiryu's story. I'm like, word, gotta get that edition. It's only $100. It's not the end of Yakuza, but it is the end of Kiryu's story. So, fire. The whole collection is on PlayStation 4. The entire collection. So 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 you can play right now. You can get it right now. 4 doesn't come out until October 29th. And 5 gets its first Western release over here next year. Now, did it make it over here before this collection? Yes, it did. However, they took content out of the Western version. So I'm glad I didn't pick it up on PlayStation 3, even though I would have loved to. You know why? Because I would have been missing parts, but you wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have known that. Why? I wouldn't have known it until now. You were like, all that content that was taken out is put back in. Never before seen content. It's up to par. It's looking purty. Tailored for the PlayStation 4, so I am 100% ready for that. That Dragon Quest 11 demo dropped on the Nintendo Switch, so you know I gotta get that. You know I gotta get that on my 11 Switch, the definitive edition. So you know I'm gonna be picking that up. And I'm working on paying off B-Lands 3, Borderlands 3, and I just pre-ordered WWE 2K20. I'm actually getting a deluxe edition this year, so let's see how that works out. Last year, I just wasn't feeling getting the extra content. Why? Because I didn't want to get burnt. I didn't want to get burned and then being like, oh, hey, you get it for Black Friday or around WrestleMania time. Hey, we're giving you the season pass or whatever for free. No, get out of here. But this time, I'm just going to get the deluxe edition. Might be the last time I get the deluxe edition. I'm going to and see if it's worth it. Worth putting more money towards the extra content and whatnot. And I'm excited for some more loving. Oh, you said hopefully you get the Fiend. Oh, now that we're talking about it, yeah. He is actually in the game. Thank you for bringing that up. Now, I've been watching like people who have been staying up on WWE, you know, watching it. watching King of the Ring and I've been hearing it's great, so I gotta catch up on highlights and stuff so I can be more in the loop of things. But I heard Rhino is gonna be in TNA. I wish you'd. That means I'm not gonna be able to play as him. You know, I like Rhino. I wish they would just keep like old skins or something like that they were able, you know, that they had licensing to. Be like, you know what, you can use this if you still want me in the game and stuff like that. Yeah, the Fiend will be in the game. It will be in WWE 2K20 since I did bring it up. Even though I ain't playing WW, I did bring it up because my lover just pre-ordered the deluxe edition. So maybe I'm taking a risk by actually purchasing that right now, because I know some DLC that I think people thought they were gonna have to pay for, they're actually giving you something like that, called the WWE Originals, and they have characters tied to that. Well, there's going to be it's some DLC that I gotta look into it again. There's some downloadable content that the Fiend, that Bray Wyatt is gonna be, because I saw his new gimmick and like get up and stuff. Looks crazy, looks weird, looks creepy, but it looks based. The Fiend will be in the game as their Bump in the Night, as part of their Bump in the Night DLC, where you get like this Frankenstein kind of Braun Strowman. You get Wicked Nikki Cross, some kind of. It has something to do with the story, like it's alternate versions of certain characters. So I'm interested in that, and it seems more and dope. But as for today, that's pretty much the gaming news that I have for you guys. Oh, no, I don't. That is not it, because there's also like people talking about more Switch games on the way. According to the SKUs from GameStop, because I watch Spawn Wave and Obi-Wan and stuff like that, and I also do a little bit of research myself. Reviews for Astral Chain came out. That game is doing phenomenal. I know for some people it's definitely on their radar, for some people it's definitely not. Games like Link's Awakening, maybe Ni no Kuni, maybe Dragon Quest 11, WWE 2K20, NBA 2K20, that's gonna be coming out next week. Luigi's Mansion 3, The Witcher 3, that also got a release date. Hence, Gamescom, October 19th. So that's gonna be crazy. Anything else I want to talk about before we continue on? Nope, that's it. That's all the gaming news that I pretty much have for you guys right now. And from what I've been hearing, I told you guys I do not be playing around. I'm just as much a YouTube viewer as you guys are. I'm just as much a viewer of YouTube as much as I create content on here. And Twitch too. I love Twitch. But we'll be getting back to that too after a certain point. And I do have a few surprises for you guys. What are they? What will they be? What will they... I'm not telling y'all. You gotta vibe out to find out. Yeah, let's go. Get that scroll. Read it to your daddy. Lore added. Okay. Asgard sealed. It is done. Asgard's defense are impenetrable. All means of access has been cut off, save those in Odin's power. The plague of the dead will not touch us, nor shall we fear any Vanir aggression. Word of this must reach noble Thor, for the time approaches for his part in the All-Father's plan. The Raven Keeper. Who is the Raven Keeper? I have no clue. But yeah, I talked about all the gaming news that I'm going to talk about right now. Oh! There was something else. There was something else too. That just all of it hit me. And it hit me at this small of a moment. And it is about WWE 2K20. Crazy enough. Roman Reigns is apparently gonna have his own tower. So this is the last little tidbit. It just hit me now since I was talking about it. Apparently he's gonna have his own towers mode, and that's coming back. And this year in WWE 2K20. So like AJ Styles had his tower, Roman Reigns is gonna get his. So that's gonna be crazy. And that's gonna be cool to do. You do different matches. Him versus Undertaker at WrestleMania. That broke my heart because my homie had to lose again. Him versus Brock Lesnar, which would be cool. A bunch of big matches that across Roman Reigns' career. So it should be cool. It should be interesting. Ooh, cuts 5 of 6. Bottoms up. But yeah. Now that's all the gaming news that I pretty much have, and I just want to focus on the 11 gameplay, but I had to talk about it because it's pretty 11 important. Definitely if you like all things 11 gaming. But yep, that's all the gaming news definitely that I have for you guys. Mythic Pauldrons of Clarity. Ooh! Ooh, lordy. What? What? Oh, this is a beast. I do like that, but I'm not gonna equip it right now. Are we gonna have to fight some more lovers?
Oh, hello.
Sigrid.
I didn't know you'd be coming through here.
Oh.
Oh, I'm glad I'm still useful to you.
Oh yeah, after what Atreus said to him.
Don't need me anymore, huh?
Okay, skills. How much experience? Oh yeah, that's right. I used most of it. Yeah. Can't go to you right now, Sidri. Oh man. Oh, the summit. Should I just fight this? Cause we're pretty much there. Maybe. Cause I'm crazy enough to do it. I'm gonna do it after I open this. Yeah, son. Get up in that head. Realm of the Fog. Niflheim ciphers. 2 of 4 found. I want to find all of them. Okay. But we're chilling at the summit, so let's just reach into this mysterious, crazy malevolent portal. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Come on, get up, brother.
Okay, we're dead. That thing was vicious. I don't know if that was the smartest thing to Malevolent do. But I'm gonna do it again. I know y'all probably like, yeah. The small lover has to be the craziest mother lover I'd ever met in my life. And I just might be. Okay. I'm gonna give it a third shot. If I do horrible, it's because probably I didn't upgrade my stuff enough, but it is what it is. I just want to do it because. Oh! 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 Come on! Come on! Stop playing with him, all. Whoa! 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 I'm trying to get that rusty rust off. But yeah, we're at the summit. We'll take these mother lovers out. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I gotta get better armor, stuff like that, cause I'm getting straight duked on. Try one more time. I probably really need these Blades of Chaos upgraded a bit more. Ooh. Ooh. Lordy, oh. I don't even know. It was just a complete slaughter, bro. A complete slaughter. That's what that was. No, I don't think I got time to deal with that. Ooh, but I got rage, so maybe. Nah. Well, if I die, I can just get it again. Yep, I'm gonna be that crazy mother lover. Hey, but at least I can say this. I beat this game on almost the hardest difficulty. If this is the end. At least I'll be able to say that. And not too many people can say that, alright? Not in their first playthrough. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I'm just saying. Not too many people are gonna do that on their first playthrough. They might be normal. They might go a little in between or something like that. Now some people, ooh, okay, I'm chilling out with this portal, but some people in their first playthrough will do God